Have you ever noticed how silence can sometimes speak louder than words? Believe it or not, when a woman goes quiet, it isn't just emptiness, it's a message. Picture this. You send her a text. She reads it, or maybe doesn't even open it. Hours stretch into days, and suddenly your thoughts start racing. Did I say the wrong thing? Did I come across too strong? Or has she simply lost interest? That mental loop doesn't fade, it gnaws at you. Every time you glance at your phone, it whispers doubt. And let's be real, that uncertainty hurts more than rejection itself. But here's the twist most men miss. What if her silence carries more truth than her words ever could? What if, by not calling, by not texting, she's actually revealing something, not only about her, but about you? What if silence isn't the problem, but the hidden answer you've been overlooking all along? In this video, we're not handing out the same recycled dating advice or play it cool and just wait it out. Forget that. We're going deeper. We'll explore what her silence truly means, not just on the surface but psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually. We'll examine it through the lens of Stoic philosophy, modern psychology, and real-world behavior, and more importantly, we'll uncover how you should respond instead of react. By the end, you won't just ease the confusion, you'll reclaim control. Because when you finally understand the truth about silence, you stop chasing noise and start commanding presence. Let's begin. 1. Her silence often tests your emotional strength. One of the most overlooked truths in modern dating is that her silence might not be rejection. It might be a test, and not in a manipulative or cruel way, but in a deeply instinctive one. Women, whether they realize it or not, often test for emotional strength, not with words but with behavior. Pulling back, going quiet, slowing communication. These are subtle ways of asking, can you handle this? It's a comfort test, and it's less about what she feels in the moment and more about who you are under pressure. She's watching to see if you will lose your center. Will you become needy, reactive, or unstable the moment attention is withdrawn? And when you do, she learns something not just about the dynamic, but about you. This doesn't mean women are playing games. It means they're wired to seek emotional security, and they often gauge that by how you respond to uncertainty. In evolutionary psychology, tests like these aren't about cruelty, they're about survival. Women are wired to seek protectors, and strength doesn't always mean muscles or money. It often means composure. If her silence sends you into an emotional spiral, it signals instability. But if you remain grounded, calm, self-assured, you communicate exactly what she's looking for: safety. Not just safety for her, but safety in your own skin. The Stoic man doesn't panic when he's not being validated because he validates himself. And that quiet confidence, it's louder than any text you could send. 2. The silence isn't always negative. Here's the thing most guys get wrong right out of the gate. They assume silence means rejection. If she's not texting back, it must mean she's done right? Not always. In fact, a lot of the time her silence has nothing to do with you, and everything to do with what she's going through. She might be overwhelmed, emotionally drained, processing her own thoughts, or simply taking space in a way that feels normal to her. Women, generally speaking, tend to communicate in waves, not in fixed, predictable intervals. It's not uncommon for them to go quiet when they're dealing with stress, when they're unsure about how they feel, or even when they like someone and are scared of coming on too strong. We live in a culture that pushes instant replies, instant validation, but relationships, especially in their early stages, don't always follow that rhythm. There's also a psychological layer here. Studies in gendered communication, like the work of linguist Deborah Tannen, highlight how men often view communication as transactional, while women view it as relational. So when a woman pulls back or doesn't respond, it might be because she doesn't have the emotional energy to engage at that moment, not because she's ghosting or losing interest. But most men interpret that gap as rejection, because we're wired to associate lack of response with failure. That misinterpretation triggers anxiety and fear, which then leads us to act in ways that sabotage attraction, over-texting, chasing, trying to fix something that was never broken in the first place. So before you jump to conclusions, slow down. Her silence doesn't always mean something's wrong. Sometimes it just means she's human, and sometimes the best move isn't to decode her, it's to understand your own instinct to panic when things aren't immediately clear. 3. If you chase her silence, you lose. Here's the brutal irony. The moment you start chasing her silence, you almost guarantee it will continue. The more you reach out, the more you double text, the more you over-apologize or send those just checking in messages, the more you push her away. Why? Because now the energy has shifted. You've gone from being a man who commands respect to a man who seeks reassurance, and nothing kills attraction faster than desperation. Psychologically, this is rooted in a principle called reactance. When people feel their autonomy is being threatened even subtly, they push back. So if she's already creating space and you rush to close that gap, you don't pull her closer. You suffocate her. And what's worse, by chasing, you put her in a position of emotional authority. You're now waiting for her response like it's a reward, and that imbalance slowly drains the respect and the polarity from the dynamic. She might not even realize it consciously, but she'll feel it. Your energy becomes anxious instead of attractive. It's the difference between a man who says, "I'll be here if you're ready," and a man who says, "Please notice me." One is powerful, the other is forgettable. So if you're tempted to close the gap too quickly, don't. Let her feel your absence, not to punish her, but to give her space to wonder, to miss, to choose, and in that space, you reclaim your value not by saying anything but by saying nothing when it matters most. 4. What you should do instead. So, what should you do instead when she goes quiet? You focus on the only thing you ever truly controlled yourself. Not in a passive, "I'll just wait it out" way, but in an active, intentional way that shifts your energy back into your own life. This is where most men go wrong. They sit around, obsessed watching the little green dot on Instagram, overanalyze when she was last online. But that energy, that mental loop, it's not just unattractive, it's draining. You need to flip that script. Instead of asking, "Why isn't she texting me?" ask, "Where have I been neglecting myself?" Because 9 times out of 10, that silence is pointing you back to your own unfinished business, your goals, your mission, your growth. And this isn't just a vague self-help mantra. It's a hard truth. When you shift your attention inward, you stop being a man waiting for something to happen, and you start being a man who makes things happen. Go journal what you're feeling, not to vent, but to clarify. Go lift weights, not to distract yourself, but to channel your energy. Build something, learn something, expand your world beyond her. The truth is, the fuller your life becomes, the less a delayed text can shake you. Because now you're not sitting in emotional limbo. You're in motion, and motion breeds confidence. Women are naturally drawn to that, not to a man who waits, but to a man who moves forward with or without them. That's not a tactic, that's a lifestyle. One she'll notice without you saying a single word. 5. The Stoic response to uncertainty. When she doesn't text back, most guys react. They spiral, they overthink. They check their phones 100 times a day, replaying conversations in their heads, trying to figure out what went wrong. But this is exactly where the Stoic mindset separates the boys from the men. Stoicism teaches us one powerful principle. You can't control what she does, but you can control how you respond. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." In that silence, you have a choice. You can let your emotions lead, let anxiety dictate your next move, or you can pause, breathe, and choose stillness. That doesn't mean indifference, it means presence. It means not letting someone else's silence disturb your inner peace. Most of us were never taught how to sit with uncertainty. We were taught to fix, to pursue, to solve, but not to just be. The Stoic doesn't chase answers that aren't being offered. He recognizes that her silence isn't a problem to be solved, it's just an event, neutral in nature until he assigns it meaning. And instead of assigning it meaning like, "She's done with me," or "I must not be good enough," the Stoic reframes it, "This is an opportunity to return to myself." That might sound poetic, but it's actually practical. Because in that space, in that pause, you build strength, mental clarity, and emotional discipline. You stop being a man who needs a response to feel worthy, and start becoming a man who is centered, regardless of what or who comes and goes. That's not just attraction, that's power. 6. If she returns, you're still in control. Let's say the silence breaks. She texts you. Maybe it's a casual, "Hey, how have you been?" or something colder like a meme or a random comment acting like nothing happened. Most guys either explode with relief or resentment. They jump right back in, acting like they'd been waiting by the phone, or worse, they throw guilt at her, hoping to teach her a lesson. But here's the truth. If you've spent that silent period working on yourself, growing, recalibrating, then you don't need her message. You choose how to respond. And that's where real power lies. You're not punishing her. You're not rewarding inconsistency either. You're simply maintaining the self-respect you built in her absence. That means you respond calmly, maturely, with boundaries. You don't ignore her unless you've decided she no longer belongs in your path. But you also don't hand over your emotional state just because she reappeared. A simple message like, "Hey, good to hear from you. I've been keeping busy with some new things." That's more than enough. It shows you've moved forward. It puts the ball in her court and, most importantly, it communicates something deeper. You don't need her to feel okay anymore. That's attractive. That's rare. Because most people, men or women, expect their absence to be felt as pain, but when you respond with peace, that's when they start to wonder what they lost. The next time she doesn't call or doesn't text, don't let your thoughts spiral into panic or self-doubt. Instead, see it as a moment of truth, not about her, but about you. Because silence doesn't mean she's in control. It means you've been handed the space to rediscover where your true strength really lies. And that strength, it isn't in the words you say. It isn't in how fast you respond. It's in how steady you remain when validation isn't immediately given. It's in your ability to keep moving forward, to stay committed to your mission, and to remain grounded, even when uncertainty is standing right in front of you. That's the heart of Stoicism. It's not about shutting down your emotions. It's about mastering them, using silence as a mirror and asking yourself, am I the man who waits for validation to feel worthy, or the man who already knows he is? The real test isn't whether she comes back. It's whether you stay true to yourself in her absence. Let her wonder, let her feel your absence. Not because you're playing games, but because you've grown past the need to chase scraps of attention. You're not angry, you're not resentful, you're grounded. And the more you live from that calm, intentional place, the more the right people and the right opportunities naturally find their way to you. Not because you pleaded for them, but because you became the type of man who draws them in effortlessly. So stay grounded, stay focused, stay stoic, and if this message hits home, if it reminds you of the strength you've always had inside, you already know your next step. Keep growing, and I'll see you in the next one.